Be downtown like Biggie, be uptown like Capo. Make my pockets biggie, need my cheese that nacho. Baddest one, she with me. Now you know I got those. Now they out to get me. Disappear like Chopper.
Vatos say I run the town. They could never catch up.
Hey guys, I am back. Cherry is gonna kill me with the hey you guys. But yeah, I am back with another video. If you're not subscribed, boop, go ahead and subscribe. Cause I ain't got time, like y'all ain't got time. Y'all need these notifications. Turn on your notifications so you can see the videos keep on coming through. I'm so ghetto. So I am coming. I know like a lot of people either don't have a lot of time to read. I got my nails back. A lot of people don't have like time to read, or either, I don't know, they just don't like reading, or whatever the case may be with the reading thing. So here I'm about to give y'all a little book review. Actually, I broke one nail like literally the other day. Tragic. But it's called the Latte Factor. It's called the Latte Factor. And how I found out about this guy, David Bach, I found out a lot of stuff from the Breakfast Club. And this guy was on the Breakfast Club, like real smart, genuine millionaire. You feel me? So basically, he's been writing books, I think, for the last 20 years. And actually, this was his first book. It's called Smart Women Finish Rich. But I decided to read this book first because he was just like, and I'm really glad I did, he was just like advocating towards it. It was just so easy to read, and it had to do with finance. And I'm like, easy to read, finance? Let me see. So, actually I suggested it to somebody and they read the reviews on it and they were deterred from the reviews, but I really loved the book. I didn't read the reviews. I really barely don't read book reviews because some people are just too critical, and I just like to find out for myself. So I love this book. I love this. It's unlike any other finance book that I have ever like read ever in life. So it's basically he's telling a story. He's telling a story that's loosely based on his life experiences with his grandmother, but he's telling it from a young woman. She's like 27. That's why I like this. She's like 27 years old, living in the city of New York, and she is in the rat race, and she is just check to check, and she's not saving any money for her future. She's not thinking about things that she wants to do out of life. And what I like about this book is it not only teaches you to kind of save, it just teaches you to kind of think about what's important. Like, oh, excuse me. It kind of teaches you to think about what's important, like, or what you think is important in your life, and things that you are passionate about, and how you can be able to fund those different things. And that's kind of how I look at life. Like, the story that he was telling about his grandmother is so parallel kind of to the story of me and my grandmother, and that's how I kind of connected to it. He said his grandmother and his grandfather didn't have a college education. Well, my grandmother, she didn't have past the 6th grade education, but she was able to save and invest and create businesses and give each one of her children and her grandchildren, you know, some property when she passed away. And she was just a very smart person business-wise, but my grandmother could barely count and she could barely read, but she had good ideas and she knew how to make a business work. And she did it. She did it against the odds. So I like this because his grandparents kind of did it against the odds. And Basically, in the book, there's just like 3 things that they teach you. It's so simple. So pay yourself. Every day you go to work, you pay the government, you pay for your bills. Like, that kind of automatically comes out of your check. But when do you actually pay yourself? Not spend money on yourself. When do you pay yourself? So that's the thing. Like, I always make sure, like, okay, let me set this aside. You know, I might want to do something. I might want to buy something. Let me set this aside, because I'm finna be looking fly, or I'm finna go on this trip or something like that. So that's kind of the third step. I kind of jumped over a little bit. So the second step is like, make it automatic. So that's kind of what I've been like advocating towards my friends, advocating towards my family member. If it just gets taken out of your check, if it's automatic, kind of like the thing that I'm doing with Acorn app, where it automatically just rounds up my change, I don't miss it. And now on Acorn, I'm recording on my phone, so I can't check. But now on Acorn, I think I almost got like $600 in change for the year. I started January 1st. So that's like $600 that I probably would have blew, like, honestly, like, I don't know, on food, on whatever. And that's just $600 that I have sitting there to do whatever I want with it. I'm probably gonna travel with it 9 times out of 10. Okay, so I keep on skipping ahead. So the third step is, what is the third step? It's kind of like touching on the lines of like what you're passionate about. So hold on. So the third step is, what's the third step? What's that third step? Okay, so what the lady talked about, the young lady that was 27 years old, Zoe, talked about that what things that were important to her was freedom, it was adventure, and it was beauty. And those things kind of align with me too. I wanted just to be free to get up and do whatever I want. So that's why I'm like making changes in the future for that. She wanted adventure. She wanted to travel. And she really, really loved art, kind of like me too. So she wanted to take photography classes, and she wanted to travel and shoot different things. And she just wanted to be around beautiful things and beautiful scenery. So those things align with me too. And it was just a really, really smart way to touch people about finance and not coming off, you know, because finance is really intimidating. Money is really intimidating to a lot of people. I didn't understand that until I really like got into school for finance, because I was already doing like bookkeeping and stuff for my grandparents' businesses. But once I really got into accounting and finance in school, I realized that a lot of people are scared of money. And a lot of people don't know how money works. And it's just really, really easy for me. I just think that just how I've always been like super good with money. But I figured out a lot of people don't know. And it's a scary subject for people. So I think this book was put in a very smart, unintimidating way to kind of jumpstart finance. And he talked about different accounts, like 401k, of course, but having like an adventure account, having a beauty account, having a freedom account. And I do those things just because I'm like super type A, very organized personality. So I just like to know what I'm doing with like I'm a budget person, but everybody's not like that. So I like to know where every penny of my money is going. So that's just a way to just be organized. I really suggest the book. It's probably like, without the appendix and everything, it's probably like 130 pages. But the type is kind of big, and you could probably read this in a day. Literally, like, because it's not even, it's one of those books that you pick it up and you don't want to put it down. So, highly recommend it. I'm going to put the link in the bottom for the book. It's not that expensive. I'm going to put the link in the bottom of the Breakfast Club interview that I watched of David Bach. And he's made a lot of people millionaires. He's about to make, well, I was probably already gonna be a millionaire, but he's going to make me a millionaire as well. And there's also different charts in the back, so you can do your own Latte Factor. But yeah, go check out the book. Go check out the book. Check out the Breakfast Club. I say that really annoying. Go check out the Breakfast Club's interview. And subscribe, turn on notifications, like and comment, not only on this video, comment on my other videos. And I guess I'm gonna see y'all next time. It's gonna be some videos over here somewhere. Click them, watch them. I need to get my views up. I need to get my subscribers up, sis. Yeah, so get this book. Get Automatic Millionaire. I'm going to read that too. And even if you're a man, he suggested this, even if you're a man, the Smart Women Finish Rich. And he has Smart Couples Finish Rich too. So get the books. Get the books. He's super smart. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time on my next video.